We are the roots at the waterline, deep in the bay. We rise, we rise. Black power moving in a straight spine, linked arm to arm, one time.
Okay, so before we get started, this space is not about tearing anyone down. It's about growth. What's shown here is shared under fair use for reflection, commentary, and awareness. It's basically my opinion mixed with some facts. I want us to choose better. Now let's get into it. I want to talk about something in our community that keeps showing up, and it's uncomfortable, but it's very necessary. I want to talk about how we still believe that we have to work twice as hard. We still believe that we have to do twice as much just to be worthy, just to be considered. And it's still costing us. We've been doing this forever, and it's still costing us.
Better. How many times have I told you you have to be what? You have to be what?
Twice.
What?
Twice as good.
Twice as good as them to get half what they have.
So recently, Tiana Taylor received a Golden Globes award, and she got major recognition, and so I'm thinking it's going to be like this collective celebration. And because whenever I see somebody Black doing something amazing, I don't care if it's a half a step. I'm like, yes, yes for you, yes for us, yes, but the feedback was like very complicated or like mixed. It was so mixed. I didn't think it would be so mixed, especially from us, right? Some people were even questioning, like, did she really deserve it? Was she on camera long enough? And I'm like, what? Y'all, like, come on. Why does she got to be on camera tap dancing and blood, sweat, and tears for her to get an award? Like, aren't we past that? But the mixed views were not just, they weren't just like hurtful in that way. It's like y'all were loud about it. Y'all were in public about it. Like, you couldn't have this little conversation at the crib. You had to get online and embarrass your sister. You had to get online and talk crazy about your sister's award. That's nuts. But check these out and I'll be right back.
I know this post is going to sound like I'm hating, but it's just a fact. One Battle After Another was a really good movie. Tiana Taylor won the award for Best Female Supporting Actress in a Movie for her performance in One Battle After Another. The runtime for One Battle After Another is 2 hours and 42 minutes. Tiana Taylor shows on screen for that movie for roughly about 20 minutes. And she won the award for Best Female Supporting Actress. Two different ways of looking at it. One, in that short, limited amount of time she had on screen, she was that dynamic. Or two, the other people in the category with, I'm sure, with the over 45 minutes to an hour time they were in the movie, were boring. Either way, congratulations, Tiana Taylor. First Golden Globe.
Oh my goodness, I'm so happy you asked. Tiana Taylor winning that Golden Globe is the same reason why Halle Berry is the only Black woman, or one of the few Black women, with a Best Actress Oscar. Halle Berry won for Monsters Ball, and the theory behind why she won is the fact that she was a Black woman being fetishized by a white man with a racist father. Tiana Taylor's character in One Battle After Another is basically the same thing, except for the fact that she's not being fetishized by just one white man, she's being fetishized by two, both Sean Penn's character and Leonardo DiCaprio's character. She plays a aggressive Black sexual temptress twice over. And just like Monsters Ball, there are very intense sexual scenes between her and these two white men. Like, Sean Penn's character is obsessed with her, and he's very openly racist and homophobic. Also, Tiana Taylor is only in the movie for the first half of the movie. She completely disappears for the second half, so she's not really a main character like that. And I don't say this to take away anything from her award, because I am genuinely happy for her, but white Hollywood does have a theme.
Sick. We have been taught explicitly and implicitly that Black excellence has to be extraordinary for it to be even considered acceptable. Like, not consistent, not solid, because solid is great, not solid, not, none of those things. Exceptional. You got to be exhausted with it. Overprove yourself. And the problem with that is that we internalize it, right? We internalize, because that was done to us. That's what was done to us. We internalize that, and then we start policing each other with it. That's never been our tea. That's never even been our thing. We aren't even like that. We know how to correct without stumping on people, especially during the time they're shining. Like, come on. So, what?
Better. How many times have I told you you have to be what? You have to be what?
Twice.
What?
Twice as good.
Twice as good as them to get half what they have.
This mindset did not help us. It didn't save us. And it didn't give us any peace. What it did was it taught us to confuse our worth with productivity. It taught us to make us feel like we needed to earn the right to rest, or all of those things tie into one another. That woman did a phenomenal job, and she deserves a reward. And because other Black people weren't getting awards for the phenomenal jobs that they did, doesn't mean we take away this moment. Recognition doesn't need to be justified through suffering. That's not Black excellence. That's conditioning to be in survival mode all the time. We're actually seeing the same thing happening with Just Hilarious from the Breakfast Club. So instead of us being like supportive or comforting through her growth, there's constant scrutiny. There's her constantly proving that she deserves to be there, comparing her to Lauren LaRosa and sometimes even to Angela Yee, and all the comments about why is she there and she's just sitting there doing nothing, she's collecting a check. And it's like, y'all, come on, like, she's just not tap dancing, guys. Like, she is actually doing a good job. She's just not tap dancing. And y'all are doing to her what has been done to us that we don't like. What's still being done to us that we don't like. Now, I say this with a lot of love because awareness is not about blaming. It's about like interruption. It's about, the mirror, holding up the mirror. And I think we all have those moments where we need that. We need that interruption, that shake of, hey, chill out. Clarity changes responsibility, and that's literally where growth starts to happen. And there have been so many instances in my life where somebody just held up a mirror and I was able to be like, oh man, that looks bad. That looks bad. And I feel like that's what we have to do with one another. But we got to do it in a way that is loving. If we're going to do it like this, we got to do it in a way that's loving. And I don't think the way they handled that with her was loving. I don't. But that's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? And I want to know y'all's opinion too, but that's my opinion. I don't think that was with love. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. Once you see clearly, what you do next matters. Thank you for being here.